Hey everyone, welcome to another Raptor MCP video. In this video I'm going to be taking you through a Power BI migration to Qlik Sense. So I'm going to take you through that step of how we do it with the Raptor MCPs that we have. So I'm going to be migrating this Power BI application that we've created in-house. It's using Planner data that's connected to SharePoint with the SharePoint files that get updated there. And then we're now going to migrate this to Qlik Sense. All I've done in the preamble is that I have created the SharePoint connection in Qlik Sense, so that does exist beforehand. And then I'm going to bring you over to Codex. So Codex is my tool of choice that I use for when I use the Raptor MCPs. Codex is currently connected to two Raptor MCPs, so the normal Qlik Sense Raptor MCP that we have that's going to do all the Qlik work for us. And then we've got our Power BI migration MCP. This is going to go do all the Power BI stuff for us. On the gateway side that we have, so we've got the MCP gateway set up and running on our on-prem Qlik Sense server. And in there, I've just put in the Power BI Fabric connections for this MCP to work. And then obviously this one is connected to our Qlik Sense instance. What I've got is just an agent instance here. I'm running GPT 5.5. And what I've done is I've also given screenshots of the application, of the different sheets within the application. So I've given it that. I've given it also just sort of the tasks that we're doing here from the Qlik app perspective. We recreating it, and then earlier I created custom Gantt and calendar extension objects using Raptor. That is in another video. I'll link it above or in the description, so you can go have a look at that video where I show the Gantt and the calendar object that I've created, and plus I create a really out there extension object as well. Alright, so let's kick this one off. And now the agent will get to work along with skills that we've also developed for the MCPs to get this work done. And we'll go through there, and we'll go through the process. And what I love with using something like Codex is being able to see what it's doing, so it can also make sure that it's actually doing the right things, and then being able to nudge it along or update it or continue or to fix something else. And also the built-in browser is fantastic, where you can get the agent to go and view the final product live if there's any issues that you need to check in that. But what we're seeing at the current moment here is the agent is using the MCP tools, the Power BI tools, to go and fetch the workspaces, get the connections that are available. So it sees that it's found the Planner workspace. It's a clean demo, so we're going to set that one up. And we've got a SharePoint connection that does exist already, so that's the only thing that we had up front beforehand. And I'm going to speed through things in this demo, so there'll be moments where we'll just watch it go through, and I'll fast forward it through. So I'll come back when there's something to add next. So it looks like we're coming close to the end of it, and I think this is also just a good time to note something like this, that when you are working with a frontier LLM model, with Raptor and that you can create awesome documentation, like in this instance of being able to create an output documentation of the work completed. And never mind that. So obviously the ideal situation beforehand is you would take the Raptor Power BI migration MCP and first do a couple of runs in terms of planning, fetching all the information on that, which then you can then use the Raptor MCP afterwards to look at that information and plan your way forward with creating your application. You do not have to go and one-shot it like this. This is obviously just for demo purposes. And let's have a look at the output in the end. So this took a total of 15 minutes to migrate. And the nice thing that I like about Codex is I've got obviously the built-in browser, so I can just go ahead and copy the link from here and go and open up a browser tab. And if there's anything that I want the agent to work on afterwards, it can use its skills to come and navigate the application. So, okay, we've got 6 sheets here. Let's have a look. We've got the Gantt one first. Okay, well, there's our Gantt object, the one that I've created earlier before this demo. So it was created using Codex and Raptor, and then yeah, just reusing that object again. So, and being able to create them in the exact object from what was in Power BI. Took a screenshot of it, gave it to Codex, and asked it to use Raptor to go and build this extension for me, and then customize it to be able to add these buttons and even these extra pieces here as well. So there's that sheet. I got the project progress. We've got the tasks. Task this week, resource planning, and then the calendar object as well. I see with a bit of zoom. Looks a bit better. So this is another one that was also created just before this demo. Same thing, took a screenshot of the existing Power BI object and then just asked the agent to build it along with the help of Raptor to go and build this object for me directly. So pretty cool. And there we go. Now we've migrated entire PBI or Power BI application into Qlik Sense. And now afterwards you can start working with your next prompt with your agent to either go and add extra analysis to the application or add data that isn't in there yet. I mean, I'm sure even just from this demo alone you can see the power that there is of now just being able to migrate very quickly and then now build on top of this application from there onwards, you know, or migrate a bunch of Power BI applications over and then use your agent with Raptor to go and consolidate those applications or split them out logically, so it doesn't even have to be a one-to-one conversion. You could just as well use the migration MCP to just go and fetch the information of all the Power BI applications and then do a proper analysis there afterwards in terms of how you want to logically group them, what's the different data sources and everything like that. So there's many different avenues that you can take, or of course you can just one-shot it like this, and in 15 minutes you're working with your Qlik Sense application and continuing with your agent work and building some more amazing analysis there. And even from here now your insights users can immediately view the application. But that's all for today's demo. Thanks for taking the time to watch it, and have a good day.